हेलो एवरीवन, आज हम स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं CFA लेवल 1 फुल रिविजनरी लेक्चर। ओके, सो इस वीडियो में हम लोग अराउंड 130 प्लस क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे टू बूस्ट आवर कॉन्फिडेंस। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, सो लेट गेट स्टार्टेड विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी सिंगल मोमेंट। क्वेश्चन 1, इफ a distribution is positive skewed, so positive skewed stand for right side. Which of the following relationship among the mean, median and mode is most accurate? So we are making a diagram. Left side till here, left side, right side. So in this case, mean is more than median and median is more than mode. Okay, so correct option is option number A. An analyst receive a gift from a client in a appreciation of good performance. Which should the analyst do in accordance with the code and standard? So normally you are going to have a gift from a client for good performance. In that case, you should have a written confirmation from all the party. So accept the gift and do not disclose it if it is a small token. No, you have to disclose. Even accept the gift and disclose it to the employer. Yeah. Which financial statement provide a snapshot of a company financial position at a specific point in time? So there are mainly three statements. So profit and loss. So income statement deal with profit and loss. Balance sheet deal with positions, and statement of cash flow deal with cash flow. So correct option is option number B. Which of the following most accurately describe a bond durations? Okay, so here we are going to have a discussion about durations. So duration is not just time. In fixed income, it refers to how much a bond price is expected to change in response to change in a interest rate. Okay, in respect to interest rate. So therefore correct answer is option B, a measure of a bond interest rate sensitivity. If nominal GDP increased by 6% and inflation 2%, 6.2, what is the approximate real GDP growth rate? To find out real equals to nominal minus inflations. Therefore answer is 6 minus 2 equals to 4. A. Which of the following best describe a stock that is undervalued? Okay, so normally हम सब लोग जो स्टॉक अंडर वैल्यू हम लोग उससे परचेज करते हैं एंड देन आफ्टर उसका जब प्राइस इंक्रीज होता है हम लोग सेल कर देते हैं. ओके, सो मार्केट प्राइस इज लेस देन इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू. या इट्स द करेक्ट ऑप्शन सी. And market price equal to intrinsic value. Yeah, here we are totally indifferent where to buy or hold or what to do. Okay, and market price is greater than intrinsic value, so it's a wrong choice. Which of the following ways describe operating leverage? In operating leverage, we mainly going to discuss about operating activity, mainly like salaries, rent, and many more things. Okay, so degree to which a firm use fixed operating cost. Yeah, this is the correct option, not a use of debt or even a net income. Okay, operating leverage. So we are going to have a discussion on fixed operating cost. Which statement may describe the benefit of portfolio diversification according to modern portfolio theory? So our main motive to diversify our portfolio is to reduce risks. Okay, so diversification reduce portfolio risks without necessarily lowering expected return. Which of the following is most significant risks when investing in hedge fund? So whenever you are investing in a hedge fund, even mainly the high net worth individual invest in a hedge fund. Okay, and there is a lock-in period. So there is a liquidity risk. Which of the following is true about forward contract? Okay, if we are having a discussion about forward contract, then we must have to take and talk about future contract. In forward, it is customized. In future, it is standardized. It is exchange traded. It is not exchange traded. Okay, so correct option is they are customized and privately negotiated. An analyst failed to maintain proper record of investment research. So they failed to maintain a record. So it's not market manipulation, not even independence and objectivity. The answer is record retention. Which inventory valuation method result in a higher net profit during the period of rising price? If, if we are talking about the rising price and we are taking the consideration of first in first out, so at starting price maybe we have bought anything inventory at 100, then after 102, 104, okay, and increasing. So if we have purchased at 100 rupees and inventory converted into finished good, okay, so we are going to have a lower COGS, therefore higher net profit. So correct option is A. An investment has a beginning value of 100 and the ending value of 121 and duration is 2 years. So CAGR. We can also say I by Y. We have to find it with the help of calculator. So present value is equals to minus 100. Future value is equals to 121 and is equals to 2 year TMT is equals to 0. Now put each and everything in the calculator and find out the answer. The answer is 10%. That is A. I by Y. Which of the following best describe the natural rate of unemployment? Okay, so natural rate of unemployment. The natural rate occur when the economic is at full employment. Okay, so at full employment. So at full, we can consider a zero unemployment kind of. Okay, so the correct answer is unemployment when cyclical unemployment is 0. What is the primary purpose of a derivative? Normally we take derivative to hedge our risks. So the correct answer is hedge or risk management. A stock has paid a dividend of 2. Dividend is equals to 2. Dividend expected to grow at 5%. Growth is equals to 5%. Required rate of return R is equals to 10%. We have to find the value of a stock. So P0 is equals to D1 plus G R minus G. Therefore 2 into 1.05 divided by 0.1005. The correct answer is 42. Which of the following capital budgeting method consider the time value of money? So I can simply say that many of them have heard what is time value of money. In simple term, 1 rupees today is worth more than 1 rupees tomorrow. Simply take example of investment. Okay, if you are going to invest 100 rupees now, you are going to earn interest on it. Okay, and if I am going to say that I am going to pay you 100 rupees at the end of the year, So in this case, you are going to earn zero, nothing. So we can simply say that present amount is more valuable than future amount. If we are going to have a similar amount, since we are going to earn a interest on that amount. So the correct answer is B, net present value. A CFA charter holder includes the CFA designation in a way that implies superior performance. This is a valuation. Yeah, of course, this is a valuation. So here, even आप लोग कभी भी नहीं बोल सकते हो कि आपके पास अगर CFA designation है, then your advice is going to have a superior value. No, you can't say like that. So you have violated this reference to the CFA institution. Not even a misrepresentation, not a performance presentations. Which of the following best describe a country experiencing deflations? Deflation means falling price. So general price level are rising, no. GDP in increase, general price level are falling. Which inventory method lead to the highest net income in time of rising price? Simply earlier we have discussed this question. Okay, so it's your duty to complete it. Okay. Which measure of central tendency is least affected by outliers? Since in question it is mentioned least, so answer can be median and mode also, but the correct answer is, the most correct answer is mode. Okay, and if in the question it is mentioned that which measure of central tendency is most most affected by outlier, and therefore the answer must be mean. What happened to bond price when interest rate fall? So interest rate and bond price have an inverse relationship. Therefore, if the interest rate increases, bond price fall. What happened to bond price when interest rate fall? Therefore, increase. Bond price increases. Which of the following best describe the characteristic of commodity as an alternative investment? So they have low volatility. No, they have high. They are correlated with equity market. No. Even you can see that whenever the equity market fall, the commodity market increases. For example, जब भी शेयर मार्केट गिरता है, then gold का price increase हो जाता है, and gold is an example of commodity. So they can act as an inflation hedge but are highly volatile. Correct answer is C. Which of the following is most likely to improve the efficient frontier of a portfolio? Okay, just take example. Okay, so it's a efficient frontier, original, and it's modified frontier. Okay, there is the gap. So when you are going to add some new asset class with a less correlations, okay, you are going to improve your efficiency. Okay, so the correct answer is adding a new asset class with a lower correlation to existing asset. Which of the following best describe the payoff of a long call options? Long call option. Just take example that strike price is 100 rupees and at the end stock price is 105. Okay, so if you are a buyer, you can simply have a max of 0 rupees or the real value, means stock price minus intrinsic value. So the correct Correct answer is B. What is the most likely result of a contractionary monetary policy? So contractionary policy increase interest rate, okay, to reduce inflation. So the answer is high interest rate and the low inflations. A project required 100,000 investment and generate 40,000 for 3 years. If a discount rate is 10%, what is net present value? Simply take your calculator and compute it. Okay. So therefore CFO first year is negative 100,000. First year you are going to have a payoff of 40,000. Second year you are going to have a payoff of 40,000. Third year you are going to have a payoff of 40,000. And interest is 10%. Compute NPV. NPV comes around 2,486. Which of the following is most likely a violation of standard on fair dealing? Give all clients the same investment recommendations. Yeah, it's correct. Provide investment recommendation to high net worth individual first. Provide investment recommendation to high net worth client first. No, it's wrong. You have to treat all clients equally. Updating client quarterly on their portfolio. Yes, correct. So the correct answer is B. What is the primary purpose of an audit? No, not to detect a fraud. Ensure profitability. No. Since मेनली ऑडिट होता है किस पेपर का? फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्ट का. एंड फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्ट में आते कौन कौन से मेन स्टेटमेंट? प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस, बैलेंस शीट एंड कैश फ्लो. ओके, हम लोग हमेशा ये चीज़ देख के इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन करते कि वेदर टू बाय, होल्ड और सेल अ पर्टिकुलर स्टॉक. सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज सी. प्रोवाइड रीजनेबल एश्योरेंस दैट फाइनेंशियल्स आर फ्री फ्रॉम मटेरियल मिसमैच. ओके, जब ये मटेरियल मिसमैच नहीं रहता है, एकदम एक्यूरेट रहता है, देन वी कैन सिंपली आइडेंटिफाई वेयर टू बाय, होल्ड और सेल द स्टॉक. If a stock beta is 1.2, okay, CAPM, the risk-free rate is 3% and the market return is 10%. What is the expected return? The formula of CAPM is equals to risk-free plus beta into market return minus risk-free. Risk-free is 3 plus 1.2 minus therefore the correct answer is 11.4%. सो स्टूडेंट, आज हम लोग बस यहीं पे रैप अप कर रहे हैं. ओके, वी हैव सॉल्व 30 क्वेश्चंस एंड वी हैव मोर क्वेश्चंस टू